a new project I'm working on. This time this design is not made from scratch by me. It is from a user on my Discord who posted the concept or starting files of this specific thermal monocular. He called it the Stubby Maxim, and I saw it and I was in love with it the moment I saw it. And it was, I think his intention was to make it like a low budget device with just a Mini 265 x 192 resolution thermal camera. And in its actual state now, in the files he posted them all, it is a work in progress as well. And he was kind enough to share it right away. And yeah, I had to get my hands on it and start like remixing the hell out of it. So the first thing you see, it is tiny. It is the smallest thermal I've seen yet. I thought that my the Gremlin is small and everything, but this one is even smaller. And it was always like meant to be like a cheap, tiny thermal, just a really small one, powered by 18350 battery. And well, I did order a 265, but I still got a P6 at home with a 30mm lens. And as things go, of course, you keep thinking and planning, and everything gets out of hand at some point. So right now, my plan is to leave this 30mm P6 in there. It does fit. It is really packed in there. It's just a dummy lens. I'm still waiting for the lens. So as you can see on the left side over here, we have the power board. This is a step up with BMS, and it would even have like a charging function if you want to use it. And the 4 little white knots you can see is the charging indicator. So maybe I'm gonna use them to somehow indicate the charging level within the eyepiece, but it's gonna be a little bit tricky because they are very bright, red bright, and you don't want to blind yourself constantly with 4 LEDs like blinking on the side of your view. Other than that, the ESP is already in there. Like I said, it was never intended to have an ESP. It was just like, should have been like a on and off device, super simple, just white hot, and that's it. But the ESP, there's some room in it. It's not a lot, but I will try to make it fit. I'm still waiting for the display driver board that goes on the lower side here, and of course the display frame. Nano made a great job. I really have to look into other 3D designing programs. Until now I made everything in Tinkercad, all my other designs, and it's just limited. The things I have in my head just don't turn out the way on the computer, the way I liked it, because Tinkercad is great with corners and stuff, but it is terrible with shapes. So I did manipulate a lot of the design. These were like 2 halves. The bottom and the top one were screwed on. The bottom one is still screwed on because you have to exit it one side. But the front part I made one with the main case. So that worked out well. I changed the lens type. You can actually like focus the lens inside. This is movable. It looks like one piece actually here. This is pretty cool. I also added like the montage point for the helmet, and if I find there it goes. The mount, it goes on perfectly. So let me just like screw this on. This does not focus at all. Please excuse me. It's just kind of like, but you get the idea. Check this out. It's so tiny, but it goes on the J-arm perfectly. This will be super small, really cool. This is just such a great concept design, and I'm so glad Nano shared it right away with everyone on the forum. on the Discord, so people are actually able to remix it or have a go with it. Well, yeah, like I said, I'm still waiting for the NP18 lens. This is just a dummy. I couldn't bring myself to take one of my gremlins apart and use those parts because I'm a sucker for when it comes to like finished stuff. I cannot bring myself to destroy them and skeleton harvest the parts to use it on a different one. So he already included like the power button in here. What I did was add like a TPU cover for it with a recess below. It's so hard in there. I was planning to actually glue it in, but I don't even think you have to. Once this is in, this is like almost impossible to get off. You have to really pull it. But of course you can like use glue in addition to make it really water resistant. Yeah, the helm mounted is pretty much, I tested this one. This is parallel to the usual PVS 14 or other night vision devices. So this should be like in line and in the center and everything. This should work right away. Then on the side we have the battery compartment, of course. It is using an 18350 battery. So this is a 1600 milliamp 18350. As you can see on the side, there is the metal stripe that does contact the top plate and forwards the voltage inside. And inside there you can see barely, can I turn the light on this thing or center it? Yeah, sorry, bad light conditions. But you can see, no, you can't see shit. Yeah, that's the button in. And you can see the two pins. Ah, there we go. And I'm gonna make a simple contact plate, a very thin one, because there's not a lot of plate, to forward the negative into the main case, so I can connect it to the step up in here. That will provide all the electronics inside with power. Why is this so dark all of a sudden? This was much better before. But yeah, P6 is in there already. You can see like the GSD connector on the top. It is really packed. Wiring all of this is gonna be a little nightmare. But once this is finished, this is gonna be the coolest little thermal on the planet for sure. This is amazing. I will link the source files I got from Oheno on my Discord. I will also link to the Discord if you want to join the community. You are welcome to contribute. We're happy to help and happy to see new stuff happening. If you have your own design, also feel free to join the Discord. I will gladly create your own channel so you can like put updates in there and the process of your building steps and all sort of. So yeah, well, this remix, I'm still waiting for parts. When it is out, I will of course share everything. And if you can't wait or you want to have a go yourself, you can find the original files I started to remix on the Discord on Oheno's GitHub as well. I will link it down below. And that it is for today. The Nano Stabby something amazing. Fuck yeah. Thanks for watching. Have a nice one. Bye bye.